for another newscast this week. In case you missed it last Friday, the homecoming ceremony was held before the football game. All 8 candidates took the field during their introductions on a cool Friday night under the lights. And this year's queen is Jaden Burrow. Congratulations to all of the candidates that took part in the ceremony. And with that said, Mr. and Miss DHS is coming up tomorrow night in the high school gym. It will start at 6 o'clock with an auction to benefit project graduation, and the ceremony will take place afterwards. There will be an entry fee of $5 for anyone 12 years old or older and $3 for kids. And the date for another big event here at the high school was set this week. Prom is being held at the Westwood Center in Poplar Bluff this year and will take place on March 25th. It is National Bullying Prevention Month, and Unity Day is coming up next week on Wednesday. Students are encouraged to wear orange that day, which is the color to show support for prevention. Beta students will also be handing out orange sodas that day as well. Make sure to check your student email account to vote for a classmate in this month's Loaded with Character contest. This month's trait is honesty, and you need to vote for the one classmate you think best fits that trait. And finally, a reminder that we have a half a day of school on Thursday next week because of parent-teacher conferences, and there is no school on Friday. That's it for the news and announcements this week. Here's Carter with sports.
Thanks. The baseball team started their final week of their fall season in the OFC tournament on Monday, which was being played at Three Rivers College. They faced Neelyville in the first round and won that game by a score of 9-3. On Tuesday, they played the top seed Twin Rivers and upset the Royals by a score of 6-4. Yesterday, they played Greenville in the championship game, and here's the score of that game. The softball team started their district tournament this week, which was being played all the way up in St. Louis. Their first game was Wednesday against Herculaneum, and the Donettes came away with the win 15-5. Last night, they played Lutheran South, and here's the score of that game. The volleyball team had 3 matches this week, starting with senior night on Monday against Thayer. After losing the first 2 sets, the Donettes fought back in the 3rd set, but came up just short and lost that set 26-24. On Tuesday, they played at Greenville and won that match 3-1. Last night, they were on the road again at Ellington, and here's the score of that match. As we mentioned earlier, it was homecoming night last week at the football game against East Prairie. The Dons lost that game by a score of 43-20. Tonight, they will play at Chaffee, and that's your sports update. Time for your weekend weather forecast.
A nice fall-like weekend coming up. There's a small chance of some storms on Saturday with a high of 77. Partly sunny on Sunday with a high of 74, and much cooler on Monday under sunny skies and only 62 degrees. That's the newscast for this week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in 2 weeks.